I hope you don't get motion sickness. It's Tuesday. I'm working today. I don't think I've vlogged from work yet, but it's just about time for me to grab some lunch. I'm supposed to be out here for a pickup, which got called off at the last minute. I was like literally 2 paces away from the threshold when my cell phone rang and I answered it. He was a friendly motorist. Well, that's not very good, Gorilla Pod. What are you doing that for? You're not very good at this. Ah, frig it. So the driving and vlogging thing didn't work so well, but it's lunchtime now, so that's okay. All morning I've been craving some pad thai, so I finally got it. Yum yum. This came from the Thai Hut, and I can tell you this with confidence. Their hot is getting hotter. I am reasonably competent with chopsticks, and I thought at first that this would be great, seeing as I'm going to Asia. But it turns out the Nepalese don't use chopsticks. The Nepalese use their bare hands. If you gave me a bowl of rice right now and told me to eat it with my bare hands, I'm not quite sure where I would start. So that'll be exciting. Another aspect of Nepal that promises to be absolutely fascinating is the multiculturalism there. The most popular religion in Nepal is Hinduism, but it is also the birthplace of Buddhism. And I've learned very recently that Christianity has been catching on pretty quickly there, and I believe Sikhism is a big deal. I'm really interested to see how all of those religions interact, because I don't think I've ever really seen real tolerance. But I can hear you saying, "But Josh, you live in the West. The West is incredibly tolerant." But if you said that, I think I might disagree with you. I just finished a book, and I'm about to reread it because it was a very good book, but it's called Why the Rest Hates the West. And among other things, the book makes a very convicting point about tolerance. It explains that in recent history, the definition of tolerance has shifted. In the pre-modern West and in the contemporary rest of the world, tolerance means appreciating real differences but peacefully coexisting. So if you look at photos of Nepal, you will see painted Hindu holy men with their matted hair next to Buddhist monks with their shaved heads, as opposed to in the West, where society demands that we keep our religion private. That isn't tolerance. Tolerance is the Muslim and the Christian having a conversation about their respective worldviews, but respecting one another. But what the West does is make religion a taboo subject. I mean, be honest with yourself. If you saw an evangelist on a street corner in your day-to-day life, how would you feel? I come from an evangelical denomination of the Christian church. My heritage is on that street corner preaching, and I would be uncomfortable seeing that. Which is not to say that I don't think they should preach. Whether you're a Christian or a Muslim or a Buddhist, you should be allowed to stand on that street corner, and you should be allowed to tell the people around you what you believe, what you stand for, and why they should stand for it too. Because tolerance isn't keeping your worldview private. Tolerance is accepting it when someone disagrees. But I'll get off my soapbox now, lest you think me intolerant. This is from the Thai Hut, and Thai Hut has 6 levels of spice. None at all, mild, medium, hot, suicide, and volcano. When they opened up, I tried hot, and that was pretty good, but I figured it wasn't too hot, so I would try the next one up. I tried suicide, and it was hotter than I liked, but it wasn't hot enough to kill me, so then I went for volcano. And I could handle it. But once I had gone to volcano, I thought, I don't need to live here. I enjoy hot so much better. I've got nothing to prove, so I've been ordering hot ever since. But now hot is too hot, so they have to be creeping up their spiciness. I guess I'll just get mild next time.